Sagittarius, how you going? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 1st through to the 7th of June. Hope life is treating you well at the moment. I think it should be. Looking at your daily readings that I've been doing on TikTok, it's been very interesting to see the sort of stop-start of things within your life, and you're getting more starts than you are stops. It seems to be that way. So things seems to be definitely progressing in the right direction. And as we've seen over the past few weeks on your readings, there's a lot more going for you now, a lot more clarity of vision of where you should be heading and what you should be doing. And that, obviously, that precision and that sort of clarity makes life a lot easier for you, a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable. But yes, let's just see what's going on for you today. Overall energies here, karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence from the universe, influence from the on your relationship side and financial side, influence from your past self, future self, general outcome, or the lesson that needs to be learned for this coming week. Let's just see what's going on with the general message. I was talking about tying up loose ends in a relationship side, which I'm not sure you're doing, and it's bugging you, and it's affecting how you engage in your future. And it could be someone that you've been thinking about, umming and ahhing, whether you should talk to them, whether you should engage with them in regards to a relationship, or whether you should disengage with them in regards to a relationship. But here I think the background conflict that is easy to ignore for a while, but it will build up. And I wouldn't ignore it too long, basically. That's what seems to be coming out of this. On the overall energies here, it says you have everything at your disposal. And I think that's pretty much true. What we've seen in your weekly readings and in your daily readings, that seems to be the case. But that is going to be affected about how you push on in life. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side here. I think you want life to come to you, or the universe is bringing life to you. And I think you like that. I think you'll enjoy that. It's almost as like life is giving you a bit of an appreciation more than anything else. And it is bringing life to you more than anything else. Your karmic block here is there seems to, you need to put a bit of passion into it, and this is where the loose ends come into play. You can't really put passions into it if the foundation is not in place, and that's what it seems to be. And there seems to be something from the past that seems to be slightly heavy that needs to be dealt with. And it seems to be a message that seems to be coming out quite regularly for you for that. And your future, it could be beautiful. It could be. It depends on how you deal with, things that loose ends. It's dealing with those loose ends. The message here coming out for this week here is, if it's not fun, is it worth doing? That's the message that comes out this week. And I think you may be repeating that to yourself quite a lot. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, learning about how to engage on a physical front. There is a bit of luck that comes in here as well. This is why I think it's very easy to push that inner conversation to the back of the mind so you don't think about it. And you can play and rip off that beautiful, vibrant energy, that joyous sort of like comical energy that you have, so then you don't have to look at the situation for what it is. And I think you're learning about actually how important it is to clear that stuff from the past. Yeah, the universe here is bringing a lot of things in. I think it's focusing upon you and your life and what is enjoyable for you. It's helping you to focus on the idea of the joys that can come into your life on a regular basis. but it needs a solid foundation in order to do that. At the moment, we've only got pentacles that are playing into this, so it's very much on a physical level. And from your past to your future, you get the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I think your light of love has been a little bit diminished, or it's a little bit more sort of not somber, but it's certainly, it's not glowing as brightly as it should be. And I think that's what the realization of your past, if you look to your past and the joyous times, I think you'll realize now that you know this is where you really want to be. That's where you really want to be. And in your future self, it could be so good. This is that thing, and it depends upon those internal conflict conversations, the Five of Swords, the headaches of life. It depends on those headaches of life, of what you put into life, of what you're going to get out of it, really, more than anything else. And I'm not sure that ignoring it is the best solution. Your future will be a lot brighter if you don't ignore it, And the general message that comes out for this week here, that Knight of Wands, passionate mission according to your happiness, of you being happy about life and what you want out of life and getting the best out of it, and remembering how vibrant you can be. And to do that, you need to be free of any sort of weights that you may be carrying around in your life at the moment. Okay, let's just look what's going on in your financial side. This is a lot clearer. This is easy for you to deal with. And sometimes you can get lost in that. And maybe this whole thing is to do with the work-play balance in life. But your karmic mission seems to be very clear. You've got very defined ideas of what you should be living in regards to your job, your business, and your projects. It's very clear for you. And I would, certainly keep going on that pathway, because it's going to be bringing you the results more than anything else. And the universe here is also is being very selective about what it brings into your life, because you're being a lot more precise about life than you have been in the past, which is a lot better. In your past here, it's as if like there's some sort of plan that hasn't quite come to fruition as yet, and it's coming back up on the surface, and it would be good for you to not get closure on it, but to actually test to see if it works or not, basically, in your life. And in your future self, the rewards of what you get in life, how do you reinvest them in your life? And I think this is what the future's now bringing into you. It's how you cultivate your success, how you really reinvest in yourself. And the general outcome, the message for the week is, it's like a knight. It's like a Knight of Swords. It's kind of going, yes, this is the direction. It's going off on a mission. And I did see it earlier on. It was the Page of Cups, actually, that's under there. I can see it is under, because I turned it over at the same time I had the Knight of Wands. But I think it's what's happening here is the outcome of it is realizing what is possible and what's not possible. So you're no longer dreaming about things, and you're actually working on realistic possibility outcomes for you. On your karmic path, yeah, this is that laser focus. This is where you know where you're going, what you're doing. You get the Ace of Pentacles. There is a definite opportunity here for you to grow into your job or your business or your project. And the more clarity you give to it, the more the universe can bring you into stuff. The universe is carrying a lot for you, I think, at the moment. And that's because you're being very precise. I think the universe is stopping certain connections within your life in regards to your financial and your career path, simply because it's not what you're expressing you wish to have in your life. So then therefore the universe is pushing certain things away to you, but allowing certain things through that are very sort of that are concrete and that helps you to sort of develop and grow. From your past self, you get the Queen of Swords. She is taking a path. She's not just following a path, she's taking a path. And that's what I mean about you being very precise about what you're putting out there. You have chosen your path, and now you're sticking to it. And I think this is what is giving you the results. And out the top of there, you get the Page of Swords. You've now got 2 pages because the general message, the outcome of it was the Page of Cups, seeing the reality for what it is, therefore being very precise and sticking on that mission, going off on that mission. And I think that's what I was seeing there from your past to your future. And also for that one there, that sort of sword I said that was being lofted up. In the future, you're going to be able to cut through the mist. So then therefore, in the future, if you really stick to your plans, the impossible can become possible. And that's, I think, is very exciting for you. It opens up a lot of opportunities for you in life, in regards to your finances, because you're being absolutely clear with yourself more than anything else. Let's just have a look with the Light Seers card. Let's see what's going on here. See if we can get some clarification on all of this. There's a definite changing point for you. With the 10 of Pentacles, you get the 7 of Pentacles, nurturing what you have, the assets you have. And I think this is also within your relationship side as much as in your financial side. But in your relationship side, you've got to nurture the things that are working and deal with the things that are not working. And that's where the loose ends come into play. And that's when the 5 of Swords come into play on that sort of side of things. You've got beautiful, vibrant energy that you really need to start expressing in your life and learning about that. And you've got 3 pages out on the table there, which is amazing. I think, was it Leo had 4 pages as well. It seems to be a real learning transitional point for all fire signs, seeing things in a different way, seeing how things work in a different way. And I think this is where you've got to address those sort of issues or those situations that are just lurking in the background, which will help you to see you and your passions for life in a different way. Once you do start doing that, that's when you can get some good results. Yeah, you're laser focused of bringing things into your life. Celebration, combination of going into a whole new paradigm or bringing an old paradigm back into your life, an old way of being that was much more in alignment with you. And as you do step into that, it's going to give you some results. It's going to be bringing a plan together with another person. And that's where, you know, once you start dealing with those sort of loose ends, that's when the plan can really come together, I think, more than anything else. With the Queen of Cups, you get the 9 of Wands. Yeah, as I said, I think there's something that's holding you back. There's like a weight. That's that sort of loose ends that need to be dealt with, I think. And it's stopping you from expressing or living or loving fully within your relationship. With the 5 of Swords, you get the Ace of Swords. This is how beautiful it can be. It can be a crowning glory for you, really. The only reason it can be a crowning glory is if you walk away from those complicated situations that are causing you headaches. And in order to walk away from it, that's where you need to get closure and clarity on it. That's where you need to tie up those loose ends. And once you do, it's going to free you totally up to live and be passionate about your future. Death and Rebirth card, yeah, out with the old and in with the new in a way. You know, you're letting go of something, allowing something else to take its place. And we can see that coming in from the universe, and the universe is bringing that relationship into your life. But in order to do that, you need to go off on a mission on getting rid of the old and in with the new, you know, getting rid of that dead wood, getting rid of that sort of tying up those loose ends. I keep coming back to that, but tying up those loose ends, which will free you up enormously in your future, make you feel a lot more liberated. with the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, this is that Knight of Swords. So on this side, on your financial side, you've now got the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. It's all about building a kingdom, building a business, building a project, but using your mental agility, because you've actually got more air than fire in you, Sagittarius, and it's using that mental agility, that mental sort of energy that you have in order to get the best results. Look at that, from the universe. You get the 10 of Wands and then you get the 4 of Swords. I think this is where it's only allowing certain things through, which is going to heal you from a very procrastinating past. And that past is not too far away, and it's still, you know, it might well be very, you know, sort of fresh within your memory. I think the universe here is sort of like carrying a lot for you in order to give you that healing, in order to make you feel at one with the path that you should be going down, you know, the job you should be going to. But there's certainly a lot of enthusiasm. There's a lot of possibilities. And with the Queen of Swords, you get the Knight of Pentacles. That's that, you know, I was saying about that idea that's coming back on the surface that you didn't complete. That's what the Nine of Pentacles is about. The Knight of Pentacles side. The Knight of Pentacles is about long-term plans or long-term goals. And I think there's a goal that's coming back on the surface, which I think is that Ace of Pentacles. It's on your karmic path to revisit it in order to open it up to see whether it's worthwhile or whether it's whether it's feasible or actually workable. Once you start doing that, that's going to be great. In the future, converting your ideas into reality, leaving behind the procrastination of the past. I think here is where the Page of Swords is helping you to choose that pathway, that ultimate sort of engagement with life that makes you very excited about life and very enthusiastic about where you should be going and what you should be doing. And with that enthusiasm, you know, you can cut through the mists of time and see clearly your pathway. But it's the end of procrastination for you, and that's really good to see. There's a lot less within you now that I've been seeing over the past year. With that, with that Page of Cups, you get the King of Cups. I'm just saying we got the Queen of Cups over there. I thought we did. So this is about converting emotional situations into reality. And this is where you're going to see what is possible this week in your financial world. See what is possible, see what is not possible, and start really working to realistic plans for your future. There you go, Sagittarius. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really appreciate all the support you show through YouTube. Hope you get the best out of these readings. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.